Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I hope you're having a great Christmas. I certainly am, because when I woke up this morning, I found this bow in the Black Spirit mode and I nearly shat myself. Apart from that, I really wanted to talk about the skills of a ranger, because I've certainly got to a point where I feel comfortable using them, and I felt like some of you might be using it wrong or don't know which is what the best skill set for each scenario is. So I'm here to explain that for you. And there's three skill sets that you can use in game, and each one of them should be tailored to like a scenario. Like for me, it's PVE and it's bossing, and another one is PvP. Okay, so that's how I tailor mine. I can show you my skills right now. So this is my PVE skill set, and as you see here, firstly I'm using the Will of the Wind, because this is actually an amazing move. It's like an instant casting move, like really spending no time, and it's AoE as well. First when I tried it, I didn't think it was great, but as I experimented more, like I figured out, wow, this is actually pretty sweet. The casting time is instantaneous, and you can use it while you're moving. So the second skill obviously is True Shot for PvE, because this actually pierces and does great deal of damage to a group of monsters, so it's definitely something great to have. Next one is Spin Blade. This is great because it's an instant casting skill as well, and a lot of times mobs spawn on top of you, and this is going to just deal damage to anything that's surrounding you and stun them as well, which is pretty sweet. And I'm using this one because it's one of the highest damaging moves, like in terms of a DPS. It's got a long cooldown, but it's fine for monsters because like you just want to use your most damaging moves and get it over and done with. You can make it custom, so it's going to hit a group of monsters rather than just one as well, so which is pretty sweet. And obviously you got this move, which is the burn move, and it does great job in AoE scenario as well. And you got the healing, which is going to save you some pots. You're just spending hours grinding, so why not? Now, I've also included the evasive explosion shot, and this is an amazing move. This is one of the top ranger skills in my opinion, because not only does it make you invincible, it also makes you be able to stun things that were in your spot as well. Like you're doing so many things at once with it. It's not only great in PvP, but it's also great in grinding, because it's like you want to get out of some sticky situations. Sometimes it saves you pots. So yeah, that's really great for doing that. It also inflicts damage to AoE, which is neat. And then finally you have Spin Shot. So when you hold this, you can do an additional attack as well, and it also stuns things. But in PvE, it also pierces as well, which is pretty freaking sweet. So you're able to get that AoE damage in as well. So mostly everything's just very centered around just really quick and snappy skills and doing a lot of group damage. That's what my major focus on in PvE. Alright, now I can show you this in action as well. So as you see, very quick when it comes to killing monsters. It's very instant, very fast paced skill set that I'm using. And all around it's pretty freaking amazing. See? Very quick. Alright, so this second set is what I use for bossing when I want to do the most damage, like in World Boss or in Ruins. So basically this set is just every damaging that's a DPS skill from range. It doesn't have any evasive skills, so no defensive skills, all attack skills. That's basically what you want to use for bossing. You can also use the Daggers of Protection, which is this skill here. It does a lot of damage to bosses especially, but the AI doesn't use it very well, so if you like doing that manually, by all means go ahead and use that, because it's an amazing DPS skill. Granted, you can get the chance to spam it. Now this is my skill set for PvP, and I'm going to explain this in a bit more detail as well. So this is actually an amazing skill, because when this one hits, they're gonna get knocked down immediately, and you can combo them after that as well. So it's a really deadly skill for PvP, and this one as well is a really great starter skill because it stuns them as well. But the stun doesn't last as long as knockdown, so you may want to keep that in mind. That's why I do the stun into the knockdown, into the burst, then the DPS, okay? So that's my 4-hit combo basically. And sometimes you may not be able to get the full combo off, like when you start to use a DPS skill, they might be standing up already. And in that case, you want to cancel this tearing arrow skill immediately as well by rolling. So when you roll, you're going to be able to cancel that, no worries. And so that's my 4-hit combo skill right there. So why I use tearing arrow over the razor wind is because of the cooldown. So I get to spam that even more. Now, the second set of skills is the ones that I use where I want to get an initiative attacking, or I want to heal myself, or I want to attack from afar. So these are actually skills that are all situational, have all situational uses, and mostly mobility skills for me. So once I'm in position, I flip to the first skill set at the top, and then I do my full combo. And that's the plan, alright? So basically, what I do is I use these dodging skills to get into place, and sometimes if I'm close to them, I use this dodging skill. And then because I'm invincible, it gives me a timing window to spam my other skills while I'm invincible. So that's basically how it works. When you hit them with this stun, with this evasive explosion shot, it's a good idea to follow it up with a blasting gust, because you don't want to follow another stun into another stun, because I think it just clashes. So it may be just better to follow it up into a blasting gust straight away, and then do your normal combo as it follows a flurry of arrows into the tearing. That's how I have everything set up, and I can show you some PvP in action. Alright, so this first one is going to be up against some melee. I got rushed when I was trying to switch my skill to the area of effect one, but that's no worries. And I managed to recover well, and I managed to combo him. So basically, every time he tries to get up close, spam your dodge and your explosive shot as well. And a lot of times, you know, I think that right after I do my explosive shot, I can just try and stun him. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I think you have to really know their cooldowns. So a lot of times, like, they have this ability where they can't get stunned. I think it's super armor. So you just have to keep that in mind when fighting melee. Keep track of when they have their super armor on, and basically go from there. Now I'm up against a enemy witch. So the important thing to do at first in every battle is spam your rain of arrow skills at first, and you see how that connected? That was pretty sick. It took away a huge chunk of her health for nothing. Now I'm trying to always dodge. See, I just dodged the meteor. So when you're up against like enemy range, you can feel free to use your explosive shot as quickly as possible. It just throws them off, and then right after, just go into your main combo for main combo skills again. And then see, I'm doing a lot of evasive maneuver as well that throws them off, and trying to find a good chance to just combo them with my 4 skills that I use as well. And every time you get knocked down, use this to get back up, the explosive invasive shot, and then just combo again, and just basically rinse and repeat. You gotta make sure to rush them sometimes as well, because they can cast their meteor from far away. Now this last one I want to show you is against the enemy ranger. Now for this one, I wasn't aware that you should spam the rain of arrows from far away, and I was using the other DPS skill, which is wrong, I think, because it's like takes a long time for the cooldown. But apart from that, it's just a matter of just trying to trick them and stunning them, and then getting into the main combo. So sometimes you can blankly use the other one as well, and sometimes you use your rain of arrows as well when they're stunned. That's a really good move as well. As you've seen there, it took away a huge chunk of their health, which is awesome. And yeah, I wasn't able to get the last one. So see, sometimes if it doesn't really if it doesn't look good, you can always roll away to cancel your ability. So when I did the last combo, which is DPS skill, I rolled away there because it would expose me to her stun if I just remained still there. So basically back off every time you do your main fort combo. And it's just a matter of rinsing and repeating, to be honest. So looks like she is not able to hit me, and this evasive stuff into the stuns is really pulling their weight. And all I need to do now is just run away for a bit until the time runs out, because she can't really do much to me. Just matter of rolling away, and yeah, that's the match, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and like I said, have a great Christmas, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.